And now we'll cut to that.
Thanks for that.
Everyone go appreciate my
Welcome.
Rognar name jokes.
Welcome to our bathroom break. This is a little talkback show we do at the beginning and in the middle, and not the beginning, in the middle and at the end of our episode. And it's our finale.
Oh my god.
Hi.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Guys, I'm like shaking.
Me as well.
I was like,
You have all done so well.
Yeah, what about it?
The level of camaraderie and teamwork never fails to astound me.
Margo has taken exactly
like
2
that.
direct actions this whole season, and both of them were slicing somebody with a knife. I would just like to point that out.
You learned from what surrounded you.
Slay. Oh my god.
Also, I fully thought someone was going to die with this encounter.
Not on my watch.
On this
You did
group.
well.
I was nervous.
So ominous.
I wasn't sure what the strength levels on this thing were, but I was like,
Yeah, I was worried it had more than.
I never want to have those like main character moments where someone like hogs the spotlight because I think that's so fucking lame. I never ever want to do that.
Perfect.
But I absolutely was like, because I was trying to play it so safe. Of like, okay, if we get out there, maybe there's something that can help everybody. I'm like, we just got to get out. And I was like, he's got to go back. Back.
You did
I have 5
so
dice.
much to protect your people.
I love you guys.
They got his ass in a metal suit in like an hour.
You were at a dice advantage when it was just the robot, because I was rolling 6 for the pair, 4 for just him.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Arthur. You were a real one.
Yeah.
You were something.
You were a bro.
What?
You grew tubers in a town that acted like it was 2010 for years. And that takes bravery.
And he
I want
did.
to take one of his teeth.
Let's clone him and give him a better life.
No, let him die, guys. He's been brought back too many
With
times.
some modicum of dignity.
Yeah.
Oh, I cannot imagine a more cursed existence than that of Arthur, because it's just
seriously,
truly, from beginning to end, test tube baby.
To find out he was a
not that being a test tube baby is inherently like cursed or anything, but like truly manufactured for consumption in every possible way, and truly like his existence milked by this organization for everything that he is worth, down to the literal like scraps of his body, is just like the most horrific existence I could ever.
I am so glad that you immediately broke apart everything I wanted him to be exactly as I wanted him to be it.
Mm-hmm.
You got every theme immediately.
Well, you know.
We've been, Aaron and I don't get PCs. I mean, kind of, but we really lovingly crafted Arthur to be horrifying, and especially like I remember the first session when y'all didn't trust him. We were like,
"Oh, come on, guys!"
And we said like, "We're gonna make." I said, if Arthur died, because you guys were throwing him into the gunfire instead of yourself, and we were like, if he dies, we're gonna make it absolutely horrifying. And I said that to you guys, and we did.
Yeah.
That was planned anyways, but
in that file scene, Skullie, I just loved your reactions when we were going through the potential subtitles of like all the things he could have been, and then they decided on strongest.
I do love that, and I meant to say, like, as we were going through, I was like, oh, I should have said this, but I was like, I also love that even for as manipulative and as, fucked up as like the Lock Studio executives were, even they were able to see that Rognar was brave and was kind, and like that those traits of his were apparent, even though that was not what was showcased of his personality and his character on the show.
Not as marketable, my friend.
Yeah, but just the thing with Tammy too is just like so
hard. Oh my god.
Joe and I really sat and lovingly made these backstories.
Hale, I want to know, Hale and Della, because you guys were my children. I want to know what you thought of your file backstories.
Would you like to go first, Hale?
Go ahead. Gotta formulate thoughts. There's a
Okay.
lot of wine in my head right now.
Yeah.
Queen.
Maybe. Thought I was gonna sneeze. It was devastating. Going along with like Della's whole thing of like feeling like no one cared about her and running away, no one coming to find her, or like being abandoned and having that happen not just once because she was left on the steps of the nunnery, but twice because the nunnery gave her to the studio. Heartbreaking, and definitely fits her like trajectory in life.
Saw a nun running a 10K the other day.
Please. Your comment of being like, not once but twice, I was like, oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, like...
Yeah, devastating. Devastating.
Yeah. And the fact, like, think about, you're a nun. You're a nun running an orphanage. And your thought when you're like...
a movie studio.
Your thought when you're like, man, the nunnery's approaching bankruptcy, we can't take care of this kid. Instead of like calling other nunneries to see, instead of calling orphanages or foster care system or like,
can we think for a second? What if Della ended up a nun?
Say again?
Oh my God.
What'd you say?
So can we think? Oh, Nolan.
No. I didn't hear Della.
Oh, okay. Imagine Della as a nun.
If you had just grown up as a nun. Yeah. And just in the nunnery.
Have you guys seen the show Pushing Daisies?
I used to love that show.
Hell, we literally, I'm so sad that you're so far away from me. All of our media interests are eclipsed. The Venn diagram of things that we enjoy, it's a circle. I need to talk to you about Pushing Daisies, first of all. Anyway, that like season arc with Olive Snook where she goes to the nunnery because she's trying to keep Lily's secret and how she just like doesn't fit in there. She's this like very like bubbly and like, I mean, Della's like not as bubbly, but like just very out of place. Yeah, like it's just I love the idea of that like fish out of water but at a nunnery vibe that like Della would absolutely.
Oh my God. That idea came from A Crown of Candy when
Saccharina. Oh, damn it. That makes it hurt even more.
Yeah.
Saccharina Frost.
I want to know what you thought. I was really proud of Haley's.
I think it is heartbreaking, honestly. Even as a baby, the people around her just decided it was too much. Pushed her off onto someone else, to another family who it was all about what she would become and never what she wanted. She really never had that choice.
I love the juxtaposition between you by far grew up the richest of anyone here. Yeah. And because I mean we have like caveman, cowgirl, detective, and a military officer. Like you're a princess, right? You grew up the richest, but making it explicit you were born in the poorest county in the United States.
That's what I thought was. I love that touch.
You're
that was
grown up.
great.
We're like, yeah, I'll send her to a castle. What kind of life is she gonna have here?
Okay, you thought of that one like on the toilet.
I thought it before.
Nolan,
okay,
I'd like to call out that extremely vertical salute you gave.
What is
now?
this?
I want to know. Okay, now
well, see, the thing is, the salute is vertical, but the head goes sideways, so it's.
I mean, it's still a salute, I guess.
What are you doing to me?
Now, Audrey and Matthias go.
About your files. Okay. What you thought about?
Yeah, what do you think about your files?
Sad.
Sad. Yeah. Agreed.
Tragic. I think it really does.
Matthias already knew.
Build upon. Yeah, exactly. I think it like builds upon like. It just provides more insight into my family. Like I had so little time with them, I knew they existed, but like they had kind of given me the rundown, but just then I doing something else did in some way help at least my little sister. Like that's kind of I want to help. Yeah, that's my whole thing.
I just want to help. I just want to help. I know. Yeah, being born of like and made to sacrifice so much for the sake of others, and then living that existence. Ow.
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
It made me think of, which is maybe a bit of a stretch of a connection, it made me think about that one court case that they made a documentary about where they had a second child to give organs for their first terminally ill child.
Yeah.
And they had a second child literally only to get organ replacements.
Oh my
for their
god.
older child.
This I won't spoil 911, but that is a 911 character story.
Is that what it
I'm
is? That
sorry.
might be what I'm
There's an
thinking about.
Abigail Breslin movie
It-
about it
Strange
too.
noise.
It was
I don't know the name of that movie.
it was a real thing, and then there's also a certain main character in 911 that I would spoil if I told you who it was because they don't find out until that's what they were born for until later in the show. But
Terrifying.
My
Well,
computer started making
oh,
a
yeah.
weird noise, so if I blow
Terrible.
up, that's why.
Don't. Just don't.
Also, did you guys think that my screams were as horrifying as his crying, or
both.
I think it was absolutely
not quite.
devastating.
Visceral.
I think
it was
all
a
of-
different
type.
kind of devastating.
Yeah.
all of the
Different
above.
kind. So
All of it was
Yeah.
horrible.
I'm writing it down. I'll keep it on.
having a
I'm writing
great
it down.
time.
I'm hearing the note. I'm taking the note.
Taking it
Really
out.
disappointing. Really disappointing.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, all horrifying. All made me feel physically nauseous.
Mhm.
So thanks for that.
Yeah, I love the balance that Aaron and I have because I mean our characters are dead now, so there's no like world versus character action split up. We just went through and we were like,
You want this?
Aaron gets all the freaky fighting shit, and Joe gets
God,
all the
these names.
cute domestic stuff. Because Joe likes the caveman type of role play where we're just deeply dissecting these character relationships and whatever, and then Aaron likes plot. I can't even believe it. And like, I say this with
Watching
Jesse
this
too for
chat
Turtles
go.
because, like,
Hold
I
on.
do.
I'll be right back.
I do role play. Jesse does all of our combat. I just can't. I think I can write good combat, and I do when I write it, but I just that's so not my thing. And Aaron loves it. I
The
think
secret
if you don't
to
love it, then you
combat-
do a really good job pretending.
Yeah.
I
Combat-
just
the
like
secret
trying to
combat-
put characters in a shitty situation, and there's so many ways to do that because I think it gets to the core of who the character is.
You do
That's fair.
because what I want to do and what I have been mouthing to them this whole time is I want to help, and I want to be like, reroll that roll. I don't know.
You want to. What I love is you ask like what the character thinks about themselves, and meanwhile I'm like, I'm going to get you to react as your character.
Yeah.
You're going to feel bad
And I
because your
love that.
character feels
Whoa.
bad.
Wow,
I
that's beautiful.
love it.
Agreed.
I love it.
That's really true. Wow. Wow.
Pardon.
Yeah, I do the same thing in the other one. Jesse does all the A plot and all the combat and all the cool lore and all the fighting and the freaky stuff. And then I go,
How did that make you feel?
Madame, I could not possibly touch hands ungloved with you. You know. But Jesse
my
created the war that is causing their star-crossed loverdness.
Not Joe working in Christian
but I-
messaging.
Working in what?
Working in Christian messaging.
What did I do? I don't
I
understand.
cannot
Christian
touch you ungloved.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
We cannot graze hands.
I love Christianity. It's all good. There's nothing
Yeah,
bad
there's
about it.
nothing Christianity
wrong with it.
never done anything bad ever.
Never.
This is
Wizards
a
of the
perfect
Dice is a
system.
hard Baptist show.
Yeah.
I need you all to understand that.
Every character that
Exactly,
has
Harden's
sex
baptism.
is married.
We are all children of Jesus.
And
And they
will
still go to
produce-
hell.
And they will produce a child.
And they
With
still
that
go to hell.
sex. Wow.
Ouch.
Yeah. Wow.
Mm.
I had
Are you guys
something I
ready to
was
start?
gonna say. I forgot what
I'm
it was.
ready.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
eat my dice.
Okay.
Don't do that.
What
Hmm.
Okay.
the fuck was I gonna say? I don't remember.
Hang
Doesn't
on one
matter.
second.
Probably wasn't that important.
That's crazy. Amazing.
Before
Loved
we
and hated it.
start this
Love and
off,
hate it.
thank you all for telling this story with us.
Mwah.
Aw,
Thank you
I've never
for-
thank you guys for playing a game with me before.
Just
Thank
says,
you
okay,
for-
get off the call now.
Thank you for
Just as I'm
truly
leaving.
torturing us.
Yeah.
You'll
That
be
was
I'm the more
happy to
gentle of the
know-
two DMs.
You'll be
clearly.
happy
Makes
to
me
know.
emotional.
I've been checking the stream every 2 to 3 minutes, and we're
As you
good.
should.
We're clocked
You'll
in
be-
a
Thank you.
solid 3
I
hours.
also
at
thank
this
you.
point.
Recorded the whole thing just in case.
Thank
Okay.
you for emotional damage.
Yeah,
Also,
thank you for torturing us.
thank you to Aaron for being an incredible co-DM and for splitting this labor with me.
Thank you to Joe for making all of this happen.
And thank you,
Yes,
DMs,
this
for
was
DMing.
great.
And thank you to my players. OBS.
I
Big
am
fan?
emotionally
Big fan, actually.
devastated, but it was so good.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you say, Hale? What did you say?
Emotionally devastated, but so good.
Yes, so
Yes.
good.
This has
Agreed.
been a
It should
beautiful
be fun.
distraction from the last couple of days, and I love you guys.
Oh, I love you.
So you're
Sweetness.
so
I
frozen.
love you so much.
I love you.
There you are.
This was a fun challenge for me because I never do cyberpunk stuff. I never do futuristic stuff.
Joe loved her fantasy.
I do, and I love reading like things like Upload or Black Mirror or whatever that talks about this like messed up futuristic
Nerd.
Reading Black Mirror.
I love reading.
It's a book?
That's my favorite thing to read. No, we're making fun
No,
of
it's
Joe.
not.
Oh my god. I was
But not like-
fuck, dude.
But not like Star Trek style of sci-fi
fuck
where there's
Nolan.
flying cars
Yeah,
and
sick and twisted reality.
I hate
And
Black Mirror
spaceships
so
and
much.
I like
To a guy like me, a
Black
sick
Mirror
and twisted
reality.
reality is just reality.
Alright,
Oh,
Edgelord.
shut up.
Settle down.
Please.
Yeah. Black Mirror is so good. I love Black Mirror.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I can't.
It's just like a dystopian,
Yeah.
realistic future.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever played anything that's not like distinctly a fantasy-ish setting.
Yeah,
like,
like in the past or something. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
or
Caveman was.
anything that's in the future. Yeah.
Abby
I
was
just hope you're all satisfied with the story we told.
Yeah,
Very
it was
much.
lovely.
Oh, very much so. Yes, it was great.
Very good. I
Terrified
really
I love
about-
that we're
Terrified about that
Dead.
one random baby.
Yeah, really. I do really
Yeah,
like that you
please
guys
no.
did the co-DMing this way, where you both
Yeah,
were
that's cool.
technically DMing at the same time.
yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
You got
And
it
then-
right on the last episode.
The theatrics and the blood and the makeup and like all that just
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
so
wicked.
Ah, the
Yeah.
Over the
yeah.
top
I
and
love the
fun.
commitment to the bit.
Yeah.
Drama Kids is
Sure, my final skills, guys.
Yeah.
How do you think everybody lives out like the rest of their lives? Like, I mean, I imagine it's all together, but is there anything in particular that would be
Yeah.
different or a surprise or like, what do we think?
I think Audrey
think
would really enjoy going into town. Like,
I think Margo would like to be a teacher.
oh.
Oh,
School marm.
assuming fake names and identity.
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, 100%.
They're like place of employment for your W-2, or place of residence. The old
Margo
church out
Sundottir.
about
No,
40 miles
I'm
west.
Maggie, cousin brother.
Yeah.
Cousin
Cousin brother.
Me with my last name, cousin brother.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I feel like
Maggie and Ronald, cousin brother.
Yeah, we're all related.
I feel like
We're
Rognar
all
would
cousin brothers.
like sell like jams and jellies and stuff at a farmer's market. Maybe start, maybe
Oh, yeah.
keep bees
I was about to
when
say
he becomes
bees.
beekeeping
He's
age.
a beekeeping. Oh, he's totally of beekeeping age.
There is
He's a
no
bee-
age that
yeah.
is not fit for beekeeping.
He and then like lumberjack it up, just like
Yeah.
be hot for his awesome wife.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I loved that you guys got
yeah.
married. That was so perfect and beautiful. and
amazing.
I
love
people talk about, and this is so like take me unseriously when I say this, but like I was like, I know people get worried and like sweaty over like proposals and stuff, but I was like so nervous. I was like I could feel my heart quicken. I was like, this isn't real. Why am I so fucking
Why am I
nervous?
freaking out?
I love
I know
you.
she's gonna say
I
yes.
love you. I was
Yeah.
freaking out, dude. I was like, obviously Hale's gonna have Margo say yes, but I'm like, why am I so
But what if
nervous?
she doesn't?
But what if she doesn't? But I also like I wanted to get that moment right.
Yeah,
You
no, it was
actually
really cute.
beat me
It's
to
so
it.
good.
I have a Google Doc where I had a whole thing, a confession, a first I love you, and a whole monologue where I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
Oh my god.
Okay, no, but now I feel
Really?
bad because you need to read that right now.
Oh gosh.
The way that the two, while Hale's finding it, the
Or
way
you
that the
can
two
send it to me later,
relationships ended up so differently. was really fun.
Yeah.
Can I say?
Oh, it
real
was.
quick?
I was saying the same thing in the chat.
Yeah.
Hale sent me a text or a Discord message straight up saying Margo wants to try and find a dog for Rognar, and I'm immediately like, shit, we gotta tell Joe. I'm telling
Aaron
Joe.
immediately texted me and was like, dogs, the dogs.
Give him his
I
dog.
also
That's
texted Joe
great.
at
That was
the
great.
same time.
Oh, did you? I
That's-
didn't see yours, Hale.
Yeah,
That's-
it's okay.
So sweet.
Adorable.
We
That
got
is-
the dogs in the end.
I feel
That's
like
so
Hale would do
cute.
that anyway.
I
Because
have-
again, like as much as we would love to believe, dogs don't live forever. So maybe like as the
They're
show
super dogs.
start to die off, maybe Hale finds a little stray for Ragnar.
I was imagining them
Not
as
even
German
Margo.
shepherds for some
I'm
reason,
here
which look
now.
nothing like wolves.
I was assuming
don't-
huskies.
don't
I
know
assumed
that.
Malamutes
You don't know
and
that.
huskies.
Oh, that makes that's so much better.
But that was just
Ragnar doesn't know that they're not wolves.
yeah. That's
No,
Yeah.
he doesn't.
Yeah, Ragnar's never seen a wolf, so it's fine.
He's never
He
owned an
saw a wolf on the
encyclopedia.
shirt
He can't
in
read.
the gas station,
That's
actually.
It's true. But what if they
What
were German
about-
shepherds?
Della, Audrey, Matthias, what was your what do you think your character wants to do in the future? Well, I know actually, I guess Audrey kind of said.
Yeah, no, I definitely would have liked going around to the town and maybe getting like vaguely involved in community stuff, like if they had like a festival or like the farmers market or whatever. Like I feel like she would occasionally volunteer, but like purposefully stay back in, normal fear of being eventually recognized.
So
I
what
do
I'm hearing
feel
is
like-
eventually Ragnar gets more funnel cake.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like you guys are setting up perfectly that eventually this town's gonna start recognizing sometimes a representative from the hermit polycule comes
Yeah.
down
Yeah.
and buys a month worth of food and then leaves again.
Yeah.
No,
and I think
think
they
that's
live
so
up in the
fair.
mountains somewhere.
Yeah.
And a
There-
chicken
we-
disappears every time they
Anytime
show
someone
up.
asks us, we're like, we just really want to live off grid, and they're like, who can blame you?
Right.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Rognar and Margo get like actual jobs and provide for everyone, and then the three of us will like go into town if there's a festival. We go in and we'll buy
Yeah.
food, but
They
like
don't have social security numbers,
I
so it's
take
all
care-
like paid in cash under
Yeah.
the table.
We're mom
Social
and dad.
Security's dead.
We're mom
Dude.
and dad.
2100.
The polycule
I-
home makes and the Margo.
yeah.
It's because they're married under the eyes of God. They get to do things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to
I
stay on our
I think-
commune and commit sinful sex.
Oh yeah. Do you guys
In
ever
the
get
chapel.
married? Do you guys ever, or is it
I
like
think
a?
no.
No.
Okay.
Uh,
All right.
It's just a mutual
Catholic can't
agreement.
marry himself.
We just don't
Yeah.
talk about it.
We're just
Yeah.
like,
We don't. It's fine.
That's all
we
good.
like our arrangement.
Love it. Amazing.
Yeah. I'm cool
Yeah.
with it.
Matthias occasionally
think-
gets to kiss them if he's good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes, it reflects it.
He's a
Guys,
sweet,
it's Friday.
he's a sweet little son. It's
It's
Friday.
Friday.
Oh my
it's Friday.
god.
I
my
get a
God.
kiss.
He's got to
Yeah.
get his kisses in.
We get to kiss on Friday. My kiss in.
He's been a good boy.
Yeah. Also,
Okay.
guys, I got a bail, but are there other things that we want to talk about? Because I'll stay to talk about them.
I want to ask Margo, 'cause
I'll-
it's ultimately her choice. Do you think Margo and Ragnar would have children?
I don't think anytime soon.
Yeah.
I think she's scared.
Okay.
She sees what has happened to us,
It really is a commune.
and
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
she
I
knows
know a
that
thing
they
or two about
finished it
those.
now, but she's not sure if it's ever really over, and she's scared of that. But I think eventually there's a security with Ragnar and with the rest of the family.
Hmm.
I think Ragnar affirms to Margo he's perfectly fine just growing old with her and just having dogs and animals and stuff. If she's ever
Yeah.
wants that, or if she's ever ready, then he will happily provide.
The first
but-
thing they go and buy in town is a bulk pack of condoms.
like 150 pack.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine being
all
raised?
five of us show up.
Can you imagine being raised in a commune where the 5 founding members are went through what you guys went through, and those are your parents, in some combination?
Terrifying.
Being
It
the
takes a
second or
village.
third generation removed from that, and just being yeah, it was weird. My grandma was that live show lady, and my mom says that it really messed her up as a kid. Like, you know?
My grandmas were in a relationship with the same dude.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
I had 3 grandmas
I
and
love
2
it.
grandpas, but only
Yeah.
2 of them were married.
But they were all.
But then
they all-
This is how I explain my
but they
childhood.
And we
were
all
like,
lived in an abandoned church.
That they built up themselves.
And no one's
You
allowed
built a
in like
waterbed.
you can't if you can hear the bell ringing, you're too close to the church.
Yeah.
Oh, because you guys are becoming freaky fanatic hermits. Like, don't get
Yeah.
anywhere near
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Like, as
Yeah.
time goes on, don't get anywhere near me. If anybody stumbles upon, you're like,
I
you
feel
have a
like-
Hear
shotgun.
the church
I do feel like
bell,
Rognar
you
would
might
lay
be able
traps.
to hear the sex.
Stella
Yeah.
out with the shotgun.
Yeah.
Stella finds a shotgun, and she
Stella
just
finds a shotgun.
German Shepherd patrols around the church in case anyone
Oh
stumbles.
yeah,
And
German
there's a
Shepherd
hiking
mode,
trail
100%.
built like 10 years from now. There's a hiking trail built there, and Della just sits there and scares hikers away.
That's hilarious.
Somehow gets a rocking
I
chair.
take care of my cow and my chicken.
Yeah.
Named
Our
Betty.
cow and our chicken.
Betty.
Named
I
Betty.
literally
named the cow
thought
Betty.
I was literally thinking Betty in my head when and then
Amazing.
you put that in the chat, and
Insane.
I was like, cosmic, love that. Guys, what do we think Ragnar's
Betty.
normal person name would be?
I said
Roger.
Ronald as a
Chris.
joke, but
I refuse, Chris. I refuse.
Jeremy.
I think Raj. Like, I mean, you
Roger.
pretend like
Roger.
Roger.
I think
Yeah.
Roger fits.
Reggie.
Reggie.
Reggie's
Actually,
cute,
Reggie's
sure.
great.
Reggie's
Reggie's
bees.
Reg.
Reggie's bees.
I like to think
Reggie's-
that he
Reggie's
doesn't
jams and honeys.
understand that
Reg
you
bees.
can't just have somebody else's
Reg
name.
bees.
So he's like, I don't know, like, could I be Matthias too? And then it's like, well, it might get confusing. And
We have the same name.
I don't know.
Oh, I mean, obviously they could tell the difference between us because I am a large man and you are 5'9". But
Would Matthias start going by
I've
Maddie?
got 2 girls.
Maddie.
Yeah, probably.
yeah.
I mean, he would like let. There's not really anybody else, but like definitely he wouldn't be upset if his family called him Maddie.
Hmm.
I think you'd call him brother or Maddie. I think those are the two.
Oh.
Would everybody else
I-
pick a fake name?
Truly love this.
I say no. Sorry.
I don't think I'd interact with people enough to choose one. I think at one point I get asked my name in town and I panic and I say D.
That's cute.
D.
Rognar would start calling Della because he has a new name, so he's trying to like whatever he would call Della Dell and Audrey Odds.
Yeah. Oh, I like
Odds.
odds. That's cute. Yeah.
Cute.
Odds is cute.
Mar.
I think it would take a while for
Margo,
Matthias
it's
to
all
like,
of the my darling, my love, my
Marge.
sweet
yeah.
honey bear, Pookie, all of
Honey
them.
bear.
Pookie.
I'm a sucker for
Pookie
pets.
unironically is horrible.
Ragnar is just straight up Gomez Adams, we're finding out.
Yeah.
This
way.
literally just
True.
worships.
This is
Worship. Sorry.
This is true.
As he
Were
should.
you gonna say
I-
it, Nolan?
Oh, I said I think it would it'd take a while for Matthias to like drop the polite like military thing and stop calling everybody like Mr. or Mrs. like or ma'am,
Yeah.
Wow.
Miss Dame, Miss Daisy.
Oh my god.
And then they're like, we
All
like,
your
we
girlfriends?
like exactly. They're like, we like actively are together.
Yeah. Why do you keep saying that?
Cupid inside
Stop
me.
saying it outside of
Yeah.
the
We have scheduled sex every Friday and Sunday.
Friday and
Sunday in
Sunday.
the
And I have it here in my planner. See, Miss
Yeah, and it's in
Dame.
my
So
planner.
funny.
Sex with Miss Dame.
Sex with
It's
Miss
like one of
Dame.
those old electronic PDAs.
I'm like, hey, you have to cut that out.
That's so funny.
I think
you
Margo
cannot
would keep
keep
her
calling us
name, but I
that.
think she would work with Rognar to create their own new last name to start fresh.
Oh.
I love the and you tell me if you hate this, but I think like flying under the radar, the most bland, normal human names of Reggie and Marge.
Especially once they get into their 50s, it fits so well.
Yeah.
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 Amazing.
Well, we can keep talking if we want to, but I'm going to go ahead and end the bathroom break here. This was our final session of post-production, but don't go away. There's going to be more seasons to come, including season 2 of Journey from Cave, and maybe more in the future. Who knows? The world is our oyster. Thank you all so much. Kiss some of your friends today.
Kiss some of your friends.
I love you very much.
With consent.
All of
With
them.
consent. With consent. Love you guys.
Consensually kiss your friends.